Welcome back to Joyful Clicks. Today, we're diving into a critical and often overlooked issue: slavery in the 21st century. Despite advancements in human rights, millions of people are still trapped in modern slavery, primarily through human trafficking. Let's explore what this means, the various forms it takes, and how we can help combat it. Modern slavery is defined as the exploitation of individuals through coercion, deception, or abuse of power. It encompasses various forms, including forced labor, sexual exploitation, and child trafficking. According to the International Labor Organization, over 40 million people are estimated to be victims of modern slavery worldwide: 24.9 million in forced labor, 15.4 million in forced marriage, 4.8 million in sexual exploitation. To put this into perspective, that's more than the entire population of the UK trapped in slavery today. It's a staggering reality that demands our attention. Human trafficking is a significant aspect of modern slavery. It involves the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of people through force, fraud, or coercion for the purpose of exploitation. This can happen both domestically and internationally, affecting individuals of all ages, genders, and backgrounds. Interestingly, the UN Office on Drugs and Crime reports that 79% of trafficking victims are women and girls. This highlights the gendered nature of this crime and the need for targeted interventions. Let's break down the main forms of human trafficking. Sex trafficking. Victims are forced into the sex trade, often through manipulation or violence. The average age of entry into sex trafficking is just 12 to 14 years old. Labor trafficking: individuals are coerced into working under threat or deception, often in harsh conditions without fair compensation. Industries like agriculture, construction, and domestic work are notorious for labor trafficking. Child trafficking: children are exploited for various purposes, including forced labor and sexual exploitation. An estimated 1.2 million children are trafficked every year. Organ trafficking, a less talked about form where individuals are trafficked for their organs. The World Health Organization estimates that 10% of all organ transplants come from illegal trafficking. Modern slavery is a global issue affecting every country. Factors such as poverty, lack of education, and political instability contribute to its prevalence. Vulnerable populations, including migrants and refugees, are particularly at risk. It's crucial to understand that this isn't just a problem in developing countries. It exists in affluent nations as well. In the United States, the National Human Trafficking Hotline reported over 11,000 cases in 2020 alone. Major cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Miami are hotspots for trafficking activities. It's a hidden epidemic that thrives in the shadows. Recognizing the signs of human trafficking is vital. Here are some indicators. Physical signs: bruises, malnourishment, or signs of physical abuse. Behavioral signs: fearfulness, anxiety, or submissive behavior. Lack of control. Victims often have no control over their own identification documents or money. Isolation. They may be isolated from family and friends. One key sign is the presence of a handler, someone who speaks for the victim and controls their interactions. This can often be a red flag. So what can we do to combat human trafficking? Here are some steps. Educate yourself and others. Awareness is the first step. Share information with your community. Consider hosting workshops or discussions. Support organizations. Donate to or volunteer with organizations that fight against human trafficking. Groups like Polaris and the Salvation Army are making significant impacts. Report suspicious activity. If you suspect someone is a victim, report it to local authorities or hotlines. In the United States, you can call the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888. Advocate for policy change. Support laws and policies that protect victims and hold traffickers accountable. Engage with your local representatives to push for stronger anti-trafficking legislation. Thank you for watching. Together, we can make a difference in the fight against modern slavery and human trafficking. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on important social issues. Let's spread awareness and take action. See you next time.